All right, so this is like 2 days later. I finally got this freaking seat off the old XCSP 700, which will come in handy because I want to use this seat for something. But we need this coolant hose for the 700. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that yanked off and get back inside where it's warm. All right, we got the coolant hoses all buttoned up here at the caliper. Got that coolant hose replaced. Brakes all done, as I showed in the last video. Super pumped about that. So now next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire this thing up, because I for the life of me can't remember what the clutch engages at, but I want to see what engages at now and then what it will engage at after I swap the primary to a different one I have that's set up completely different. Looks like we're at about 3,800 RPMs it engages. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap the primary out and see what we get after that. Alright, this is the primary I've been running. It's actually a newer style. Let's see here. So this would have been from a 2003 model. So it already had the bigger bushing primary clutch in it, which is nice. But this has a full... Really, man? Really? Come on now. So this has a full aftermarket setup. I mean, the cover, all of it. So, pretty cool. I'm going to hit this with some air, kind of blow some of the old belt dust and stuff off it. And we're going to throw it on and see what kind of difference we get out of this thing. Alrighty. Primary is installed. Let's shut that. Close the hood. Oh, man. Probably don't want to leave that in there. I like to keep these with clutches because these all kind of thread into the same crank on these big blocks. Their little bushing setup here is slightly different depending on which clutch. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, fire this up, and see what our current engagement's at. I have a stiffer spring, initial and final rate in this clutch. But I'm also running a slightly heavier spring to help counteract the higher finish rate. So who knows, it might not actually bump it up because it's got a heavier weight. But if I run the same 1062 weights as I had in that one, in this clutch with the heavier spring, I'll have a way higher RPM, which is not what I want. So here we go. Not good. Wanting to move forward, it's got drag on it now. That is very strange. You don't want to sit still. I was like, wow, that's really hard to pull over. Well, it's hard to pull over because it's trying to move the whole freaking sled. Why? Why? Oh, you know what? I wonder. Yeah, that's tight. Because this clutch came off sled that was running a 1075 belt. I wonder if it's set up differently so it's pinching tighter. Well, that'll never do. Alright, I gotta figure this out. See what the hell's going on here. I don't know what the deal is, so it's working fine now. Like I gained about 500-600 RPMs in engagement. It's about 4,300 now. Not sure how it's going to actually work. I still need to take it out and ride it, but one thing at a time. So that was really weird. That was creeping. It must not have been seated right in the secondary or something, even though it looked right. But it might have still been kind of spread a little bit. I don't know. It is weird, but it pulls over nice and easy now, and it don't want to creep at idle anymore. So that's good. That sounds good. Love how them tune pipes sound. Woo-hoo! God dang it.